What's the thing that you love the most in the world? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? What do you love the most?
Christmas.
You love Christmas?
Yes.
Why do you love Christmas?
Because that's big presents.
Oh yeah, because you love presents?
Yes.
What's the thing what's the thing that makes you laugh the most? What's the funniest thing to you?
When Sammy falls down.
When Sammy the dog falls down?
Yeah.
Why is that so funny?
Sammy, it shows herself.
Oh yeah. What's the thing you're the most afraid of?
Monsters.
Monsters? How about thunder and lightning?
Yes.
Are you afraid?
I'm afraid of both.
Tell me why you're afraid of lightning and thunder.
Because lightning is like light and thunder is like thunder and rain is like rain when there's a grass.
So you're afraid of thunder and lightning and monsters.
Yes.
And what else do you love the most?
Sammy.
You love Sammy?
Yes.
That's it. Keep going. You like playing piano, Landon? Landon, do you like playing piano?
Yes.
What's something that you love the most?
In this world?
Yeah.
My family.
Why?
Because I was raised that family is everything.
What's
The
your
world.
What's your biggest fear?
The dark. Don't like being in the dark.
Why?
Because it's scary. You don't know who's behind you. You don't know who's in front of you. It's just scary. You don't know who's going to pop out in the corner.
What makes you laugh the most?
When my son gets to laughing so hard he can't breathe.
Do you have anything in your pocket right now?
Negative.
Nothing in your pocket.
Mm-mm.
What are you eating?
I am eating these delicious reheated shoestring onion things from Chili's that are about a week old, but they are fabulous. Hi. Hi.
Ask me the question.
What do you love most in this world?
I love my family first and foremost, my wife and my son the most. For me, my family is my salvation in one sense, not in a religious sense, but just in the sense that before I had my family, before I had my son and my wife, I was a selfish person. I lived for myself. You know, I did things for myself. My day-to-day tasks were all about how I was going to make myself happy. And ever since getting married and having a child, now my whole goal is to make my family happy, to make my wife and my son happy, and to see what I can do to be a better man, to make them better, for them to have a better life, basically, for them to be happier in their lives.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is probably death. I can't do it if I'm making that noise. Austin! What? Can you stop? I'm trying to do an interview in here. If that's not helping, you can stop it. I won't do it for a second.
No, just keep going.
My biggest fear would be death. I mean, I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to die in the sense of where I'm going to go, because I know that when I die, I'll be in heaven because of my belief in God. But I think I'm just afraid to die because I don't want to. I love living. First of all, I love to live, and I love my life. And I think for me, at least right now, to die would feel like there were so many more things that I could have accomplished in this world. That I could have been a better husband, I could have been a better father. There's so many more things that I want to learn and do and accomplish in my life that I think it would be, that's my biggest fear, is to die and not have a legacy left behind, and have nothing to show for my life, basically, at this point. So yeah, I would say probably fear of dying would be my biggest fear.
What makes you laugh the hardest?
Well, a lot of things make me laugh, but I think one of the things that makes me laugh sometimes the most is my son's funniest things that he says. I mean, he just says the most random things sometimes, and it really just comes from honesty. I mean, he's not trying to be funny. He's not really trying to be a comedian necessarily or anything like that. He's 4 years old, but his honesty comes out sometimes, and it's like, you can't believe that this 4-year-old child just said what they said, And sometimes it's funny because the honesty of a child, if an adult was to say something that the child said, it would just be cruel or mean, And I mean, the truth of the fact is, adults, we just lie to each other all the time, it seems like, because we don't want to hurt each other's feelings. And a child doesn't have that sense. They don't understand about hurting people's feelings and to lie about something necessarily. So they just tell the truth. And a lot of times the truth is really hilarious because of the way that they either say it or just the fact that it's one of those things that it's the elephant in the room. You wouldn't normally have brought that up or said that necessarily. So my son, some of the things he says sometimes that just shock my wife and I, it's hilarious.